Hi, today I'm going to talk about rule of law and rule by law. I will give some definitions and some characteristics of both topics. And I'm going to start with rule of law. So, the definition for rule of law is that it is a principle that all individuals and institutions, including the government, are accountable to and bound by the law. This would ensure that the legal system is fair and applied consistently. Some of the characteristics that we could see in rule of law is the judicial independence, legal transparency, equality before the law, and legal pluralism. So let's start with judicial independence. Judicial independence is a concept that the judiciary should be free from undue influence by other branches of government. This ensures that judges can make decisions based on the law and legal principles without external interference. Now, let's go with legal transparency. Legal transparency is the openness and accessibility of legal processes and decisions to the public. This promotes accountability and trust in the legal system. So, as we mentioned, there is also equality before the law. This is the principle that all individuals, regardless of their social or economic status, are treated equally by the legal system. This prevents discrimination and ensures fair treatment under the law. And finally, legal pluralism. This is the coexistence of different legal systems or traditions within a single society. It recognizes and accommodates diverse cultural or religious legal practices. And some of the countries, the countries that have rule of law in AP comparative government are the UK, Mexico, and Nigeria. And so the next topic is rule by law. Let's start with the definition of rule by law. Rule by law is a government's approach where legal frameworks and institutions are used to maintain authority and control, but without a strong emphasis on justice, fairness, or protection of individual rights. The legal system may serve the interests of those in power rather than promoting the broader principles associated with the rule of law. What does this mean? There are different characteristics of rule of law. The first one would be the selective enforcement. The selective enforcement is the practice of applying laws selectively or inconsistently based on political considerations or the status of individuals. In a rule by law context, enforcement may be biased or it would be targeting certain groups of or individuals while ignoring or protecting others. There is also a lack of judicial independence. This means that the judiciary may not be independent and may be subject to political pressure, leading to decisions that align with the interests of those in power rather than the principles of justice. And finally, there is authoritarian legalism. This is a system where legal structures exist but are employed to consolidate and perpetuate authoritarian rule rather than to ensure the protection of individual freedoms and rights. And the countries in AP comparative government that have rule by law are China, Iran, and Russia. These countries have rule by law, as we may know, because they have more of an authoritarian regime in the countries. And so that would be it. That would be the definition of rule by law and also of rule of law. Thank you.